Titan's Dead here, back to do another video review. Just let me adjust the camera. Okay, back to do video reviews. This time going to be reviewing the Transformers Generations Legends Decepticon DataDiscs. I do have them. Little fun fact about with the DataDiscs and how they're packaged, and don't ask me, but for some reason Hasbro calls this one Frenzy and this one Rumble. I thought the names were switched around, but I may be wrong. Who knows? They mess up the names all the time. Is this any wonder? But yes, we have DataDiscs. I already showed off Laserbeak and Buzzsaw. Now I have Ratbat, who uses a very similar mold. There is a difference. I do have one problem. I think this may be the way, because the mold transforms. It's packaged kind of weird. The wings are like pushed back, and some of the paint has scratched off. But the one cool thing is that the wings are completely different. They're brand new compared to the others. And this design reminds me of Ratbat when he was in one of the comic books. I can't remember which one, but I remember seeing him, and he transformed into a CD player. So I kind of like this like nice rounded edge with these like faux buttons and switches. It kind of reminds me of that. And he transforms just like Laserbeak and them. Like I said, brand new, because he has that brand new wings. He also has a brand new back piece, which kind of simulates his back claws and his tail, and the webbing between the legs. Somewhat. This isn't a bad mold. It's not the greatest, but I do like it. It's definitely different. Now he is packaged with Decepticon Frenzy, one of the molds in which they stand up. Now, unlike the last few, this one you have to do some manual transformations to once the spring load gimmick is done. Let it flip up, and what you have to do next is fold out the feet. And I've tried many times to get it to transform where I like stick the feet out just a little bit so they can catch. This thing will not land on its feet. They will belly flop every time. But I do like this. It's a nice mold. When I look at the edges here, for some reason I get the image of Kratos from God of War and his Blades of Chaos when I look at these arms sometimes. But yeah, his arms aren't half bad. What I do notice, and yeah, you can see it, he has an open hand. Which makes me wonder if originally they were planning to give weapons to all of them that would like clip on or attach to, and this got scrapped for those stupid cases which I have buried at the bottom of a box, and I'm not going to dig them out. I find them just to be a waste of plastic. But yeah, these two are packaged together, and the fun thing is when they're packaged together, their bio suggests that one bot annoys the other constantly. Next up will be Ravage and Rumble. We're going to start with Rumble just because I need to make my gripes about Ravage. As it stands, he transforms exactly the same. Just a different paint deco. Same as the other one. He has that open hand. He has that arm that reminds me of the Blades of Chaos for God of War. He has the exact same head, except painted differently, obviously. So, yeah. I will like the fact that they actually have Decepticon symbols that are painted on the chest, and not relying solely on the ones that are that would be on the DataDisc form. That's something nice that I wish that Laserbeak and Buzzsaw had. Now the last one. I talked about this mold briefly with my Blaster review and how broken it was. This one doesn't fare as better, but because it's the first run of the figure, the molding isn't as damaged. It's still not a great figure. This is Ravage, this gangly looking thing. Yeah. This is not a good mold, and the thing I hate the most is that head. I mean, look at that head. That looks terrifying. The teeth and the... Well, I am surprised at one thing. I've just noticed now. He does have painted eyes. I didn't know that. I thought they went unpainted, but I guess they did paint them. This is just that face. It's terrifying in my opinion. But yeah, and much like the bio with the first two, it's designed that, you know, this one annoys this one to no end. So that's kind of something interesting I noticed when I was reading the bios for the first time. These figures are not bad in my opinion, but because they revolve around a gimmick, they do suffer a little bit. The flying ones, such as Ratbat and the others, they're not so bad. The bipedal ones are not so bad. They're not great. It really is, at least with the two cat quadrupeds, that they suffer the most. We're going to talk about that a little bit more when I get to the Autobot cassette, or the Autobot DataDiscs. But yeah, they're not bad. I would recommend picking them up if you do have Soundwave, which I have. I always like to show this off. If you have Soundwave, they definitely go good, and something I should show off right now. Laserbeak can fold up his wings in such a way as if he's looking like, well, can fold his wings up in such a way as that he is looking like he is resting, and either on his shoulders or, the way I have Soundwave right now, can actually look like he is resting on Soundwave. I find that to be amazingly awesome. I didn't notice that at first, the first time, but when I found out he could rest on Soundwave's shoulder, that was really cool. So the image on the back of the box is not lying that much to you, because you can get him to rest on his shoulder with folded up wings. So yeah, not bad. Well, this is Titan Z. With, in my opinion, the two best of all the packs is definitely these two, since they're the most iconic. If you can find them, I definitely recommend picking them up, especially if you already have the Soundwave. So until next time, this is Titan Z saying, I'll see ya when I see ya.